5 good practices. Number 1, be clear. Clarity, I think, is one of the hallmarks of good teaching. Make sure they get it. Constantly re-examine what you're doing, re-examine the effect of what you're doing, re-examine your instructions, your questions, your explanations. Look at them as if you were a pupil. How are they going to see them? You see, the trouble is that the more often you teach a particular topic in a backhanded sort of way, the worse you become at teaching it, because you forget how much trouble you had learning it. You forget, or you tend to forget, that you once found it difficult. It's new to them. And they have to make, in the course of learning, they have to make certain leaps to get from one level of understanding to another. Because you've done it so many times, that leap is no problem to you. You do it without thinking. It's a big problem to them. And it's child's play to you, and that is easily forgotten. Number 2, be fair. So, all these things are so obvious, aren't they? But the young have an acute sense of justice. Admittedly, there are times when it's a bit overblown, but nevertheless, it's genuine and it's strongly felt. So be aware of it. If you ever feel that you are appearing unfair for whatever reason, try and explain why. They will even if they don't really understand, they will appreciate that you've taken the trouble to try and explain. If they don't, well then I'm afraid you'll have to live with the grudge and the chip in the shoulder till you get the chance to put things right. The chances are that you will. It'll come. But you've just got to keep at it. Number 3, be reasonable. One of the hardest things for a growing child to do is to cotton on to the fact that other people have desires that are just as valid as theirs are. Teachers can help towards this understanding by being reasonable themselves. Children may not be able to define what being reasonable is, but they know it when they see it, and they also know when it's not there. Number 4, a bit of an odd one this perhaps, be still. Are you a stander or a wanderer? Generally, my impression is that they prefer stillness. Comfort, once again, we all go for comfort, don't we? But perhaps this is a personal thing. Other people perhaps work better when they're wandering. Churchill dictated his letters better when he was walking up and down. So whatever you do, whether you stand still, whether you're a focus for the lesson or whether you're a moving target, make sure it's your idea. You're doing it because you think it's a good thing to do. And at least don't be a fidget. Don't keep swapping from one to the other. It looks as if you've been caught out. Now, we all get caught out sometimes, we know that. But you can reduce the number of occasions on which you are caught out by preparation. Prepare, prepare, prepare. Number 5, be busy. Don't let gaps grow. Fill every minute. If you're in danger of running out of your prepared material, have some extra material in reserve at the ready all the time. Don't let up. Concentration is all, and concentration is catching. And funnily enough, they quite like being busy. If you walk into a classroom and they're busy, you can almost hear it. It's a definite noise, and you can't miss it. If you concentrate, so will they. But if you relax, they will as well. So, summary, 5 good practices. Be clear, be fair, be reasonable, be still, and be busy. Don't let them do nothing. If you don't find something, they will.